就是1分钟
电源已经关闭了
2分钟内举一次，这样子就提醒他一下。
举工作。
对对对，1分钟之后举一下，提醒他一下。
Don't be nervous.
All right. Welcome. Okay, let's welcome Anson Chin for his individual evaluation for Peggy's speech.
Peggy. Hello, Peggy. I love you. First, I love your conclusion. When I hear one sentence, when beloved dominate the respected people will become the victims of love. Definitely, I can feel that because my ex-girlfriend do same thing on me. So when I hear this sentence, I can deeply feel about that. Overall, I think the story is touching, and the feeling is decent. And I like that you use a set style through the story. Then I like it very much. Thank you. And for improvement, I think though your speech is smooth, but I think the tone is a bit flat. And for content, the story part I think is a little bit is a little bit too long. What I exactly want to hear more is about your own feeling. Maybe next time you can combine your own experience with the story so that we can feel more about what you are going to express. Thank you.
Thank you, Vincent. Okay, and who's next? Maybe Max?
Yeah.
Peggy.
So you gonna finish Peggy's evaluation first, or
Yeah.
next?
Jeremy first.
You can draw paper scissors.
How long did you expect? 1 to 2 minutes?
It's okay, I can just go on.
2 to 3 minutes?
Just maybe 1 minute.
Okay.
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Hi, Maggie. I'm Max. Yeah, thank you for your speech on marriage. Peggy. I'm a little bit nervous. Yeah. So, to start with a very romantic, actually romantic, but a very meaningful story. And everybody loves stories, so I think it's a very good part of your speech. Yeah, and also at the end, you express your feelings and you show us how you explain or how you think about this story and what affects our lives. I think it's very good speech. Yeah. And also during your speech, you are paused, you are confident, but sometimes you pause a little bit long. Yeah. So maybe next time you can memorize the script and practice more, and also your vocal variety is a little bit just a little bit flat. Yes. So maybe you can make some difference. Yes. And finally, the story is a little bit hard to understand. So maybe you can make it a little bit simpler. You can simplify it. Yes, and you can just let us know that Vicky and Victoria is actually one person, and Miss Charming and Mr. Hyde is actually her husband. Yes. So and I like the ending. Yeah, Victoria finally married Vicky. It means that she conquered the obstacle and finally make a success in the end. So overall, I think it's a very good speech. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, man. You can say more. All in all, I think it's an interesting story or etc. Yeah. And I believe we can make a big progress, etc. Sometimes I think that if you want to extend your time in the evaluation, you have to 讲道理. 开始讲道理. For example, you mentioned her pace, right? Yeah, you start to talking about reason. 讲道理. Since your speech is a storytelling speech, maybe you should bring the book for us to show us. Yes, and maybe the speaker, you can bring the book and pass to the audience. Today the audience look at the book, look at the content for a while, and then since a storytelling. Sorry. Since in a storytelling speech, your tone is very important. You should verify your tone. You have a high tone or loud tone. For example, so then you extend your time and make your evaluation more wonderful. Okay, and then I will invite Jeremy.
Hello everyone, and hello Peggy. And
Hi.
it's really nice to have you telling a story to us. Yeah, basically I'm really fond of your story. It's realistic, I would say. From your ending and your conclusion, kind of, I can receive your message. Yes, and I would like to show my appreciation for some of your good points. For example, I saw, although you're standing like behind this, I would say, the podium. But sometimes you will show your gestures, in a way. I spot that. But I think you can do more. And later I will tell you some of my advice about this. And also, you begin with the story. And this is really the essence, because you use the story to catch all the audience eyes and started to know what you are going to tell us. We will immerse into your plot and something like that. And I also found that you use, when you're writing your script, you use like the usage of repetitiveness. Because like in some of your sentence, you will say, like, I remember is, Victoria become Vicky, and then again and again, something like that. And you use good use of repetitiveness, because we will know the things are going on and on and on, something like that. And I think that is a really good skill. And for the suggestions part, I would say the key point, I think they have already mentioned about the tone, because tone is really important for like the audience when they want to hear where are the highlights of the story, and then where the characters feel very down and they are very angered, and you can also act it out. If you have, I know the problem is because maybe you didn't remember the script, but I think this is your beloved story. I think you must have remembered some of the key plots, and maybe you can act it out, and then we will know this is the story. And on the other hand, you also need to like clarify, because I saw some of your speech is about your personal feelings, or like kind of your core message you want to deliver to the audience. And then at the same time, I think by doing acts and then sometimes stand behind the podiums, you can clarify your role as a speaker, whether you are going to tell the story or you want to say what you are going to tell the audience, your personal feelings. So by this, I think it's a good strategy. And finally, I want to mention one point, is because your message is very strong and you want everyone to hear this. And this message, like about the beloved, dominant, the respect, something like this key message, you also want it to generalize to like not only marriage, although the topic is the marriage, but I think this can apply to every like events in our daily life. How do we interact with people? So I think you can make it into your conclusion. And that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jeremy. How long did he use?
3 minutes, 14 seconds.
14. Okay, well done. It's qualified in 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and very complete evaluation for us. Okay, and next, who wants to be the next one? Daniel and Tommy. Daniel first, alright? Okay. Daniel, he is the freshman of Department of Geography. Yes. And now I'm act as a TME. Then act as a TME. TME, you know what? few semester ago there is a TME SGD TME workshop. Yeah, I'm not kidding. So now I'm asked as a TME. Now we want to invite Daniel, and he will make an evaluation for Anson. And even as a TME, maybe I will introduce Daniel for a while. Daniel likes something, and what is your favorite movie?
Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, Kung Fu Panda. Kung Fu Panda. Okay, well, now it's not a table topic session, it's the individual evaluation session. So please, welcome Daniel.
Okay, thank you very much. Today, Anson gives us a informative speech. Thank you. I love your speech. Thanks to his speech and handout, we get basic understanding about advertising. In the very beginning, Anson's statement really strikes everyone's mind and raises everyone's curiosity when he says everyone is annoyed when receiving too much advertisement. I think Anson really did a great job when he explains some key concepts. He makes good use of Blackboard here. And here are some, Blackboard, and here are a few humble suggestions for you. I think it would be better to introduce yourself first before your speech, because you have work experience related to advertising. I think it will be clear and persuasive for your audience to know why you would like to deliver your speech. Secondly, I think you could give us more detail about bell curve and normal distribution, because not everyone has background of statistics or math. Finally, I want to pay tribute to Anson's speech. You really did a great job. Thank you.
Short but complete too. Thank you. And Molly! Almost forgot you. Okay, can you do a brief introduction for yourself first? Alright? Okay, please. Welcome, Molly!
Hello, I'm Molly. I'm from Department of Gen Sciences. And now I'm a master student of second year. Thank you. Hello, Anson. Thanks for sharing your work and finish your speech. I think it's a very successful and powerful speech that you introduce the marketing strategy and advertising skills for us. First, you give us a positive impression and ask a question of annoying Facebook as a great hook, because using Facebook is a common experience for most people. And next, you introduce yourself and describe the unreasonable phenomenon of time consuming versus high cost, and provide your observation of marketing efficiency. And then you use the visual aids like the Blackboard and the handout. And in the end, you come to the main point concisely. So I like your gesture and facial expression during the whole speech. It shows that you're confident and enthusiastic about your work. And next, in the middle part of the speech, you came to the audience and to draw their attention. I think it's also a good point. And next, the visual ad, the usage of the visual ad also I think is very impressive and makes us more easy to follow your point. And next, I will give some my suggestion for you. First, sometimes you will show your script and you will lose the eye contact with audience, and your eye contact mostly draw on this part audience, and you will lose this part. So I didn't get your attention.
Sorry about that.
And next, and second, I think you can. I think you can set the self-introduction part more earlier before you introduce the information of advertising. I think it will not more fluent during the whole speech. And congratulations, you finished your speech, and look forward to your next speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Molly. Very good, very good. Okay, and finally, I will invite Changting
Yeah.
to give Anson some suggestions during the evaluation.
Yeah.
Do you need a blackboard?
No,
他不带头，好不好？
it's so terrifying.
Again, speaker. Okay, welcome, Changting.
让我快再一个。
You are drawing our attention.
No, 啊，未开始。
好，
2, 1, go.
How many of you find advertisement very annoying? Please make eye contact with me. I see. All of you hate those annoying advertisements. What's worse, if they keep popping out, then we need to waste a lot of time to close those windows. That really annoys the computer users. But thanks to the advertising experts like Anson, who investigate the frequency, the cost, and the trend of advertising, so that we can probably deal with the issues in the future. Anson, the world needs you. And Toastmasters also needs you because we really learned a lot from your awesome speech. First, you gave out the handouts to all the audience, which is very clever, and I really didn't see that very often in Toastmasters, but I think it's a good way because the audience can catch your ideas and know your key points more easily. Second, you didn't use PPT. Instead, you used the blackboard to illustrate as visual aids, which I think is very smart because this way, you're no longer afraid of technical problems. Which I suffer from technical problems extremely much in my humorous speech content. I don't care. So I think this is an awesome way. Otherwise, technical problem is really the nightmare of all human beings. And you were also very calm and fluent throughout your total speech. So your vocal variety was very smooth and steady. So, and also you looked not nervous at all. So I think it was very great. And to help you improve your performance to an even higher level, I provide you with my sincere opinions. First, if you could memorize your script in the future, then you could use your whole heart on your eye contact as well as your body language. And also, if you could make some interactions with the audience, maybe adding some plus in your speech, then the audience will be even more impressed by you. But all in all, there was a nice speech, excellent performance. Especially, you have a clear opening conclusion, and you also add the main points in your body part very clearly. It really reached the requirement of organizing your speech according to your CC manual. So we really love it, and we learned a lot from it, and wish that in the future you will be very successful. So we will no longer see those annoying advertisements in the future. Thank you, Anson. Thank you.
Thank you, Changting. Very good. Good job, good job. Wow, I was so proud. I was so proud of you all that I believe
Toastmasters.
my workshop today could be successful. That you all did very well and give many constructive suggestions. And what's more, you look at the good parts. We all learn to try to look at the good parts to appreciate others' speech, right? Yes, and I found out that most audience would want to know some background information before a speech, right? And actually, that would be part of the job for the host that day. For me, that would be, for example, it would be part of the job for the TME. Yeah, the TME job is to introduce the speaker, and maybe for a good TME, a good host, his job is to talk to the speaker before the speech, and maybe ask for the script so that he could do a short introduction for the speaker. Yes. Well, but also for the speaker in your opening, maybe you should give more background information in the opening. Yeah. Or maybe introduce yourself first. Tell us that why you are doing these. Tell us that you are doing advertising right now, or Peggy, tell us that what you inspired from this book, yeah, etc. Okay, so do you have any feedback for me? Any feedback or takeaway for today's workshop?
Yes, I really learned a lot.
Oh, thank you.
Because you give us examples and the time for us to practice. I think it's a really good workshop.
Oh, thank you very much.
对，我觉得很棒，但是就是那个页面的转换可以不要那么反复。
哦，
就是它转换时间太长，然后越跳越跳去。
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it too. To convert the screen, right?
都先开好，然后快点切。
Yeah. Because you know, before I came to here, I was printing out those handouts, and 本校的寄送真的是雷到爆。Okay, F letter. I want to go to Tizong to print these handouts, but in vain. I don't. The machine just doesn't work. It just didn't work. So I went to the library.
Oh, I see.
So I went to the library. Yeah, but actually I should print it out earlier. Yeah.
Yes.
I should print out earlier.
Maybe next time you can also include your contents in our printout.
Yeah. I should prepare the speaker's script for you. Yeah.
No. I mean your PowerPoint.
Your PowerPoint?
Yes.
Oh.
Maybe you can include it in the Hangouts. Yeah. Yeah, the key slides.
The key slides.
Because when you go through the slides, we catch the idea, and then certainly we don't forget.
It would be helpful to take the notes.
Yeah. Well, you know, making PowerPoint takes. I have to say, it takes me more than 10 hours to make a PowerPoint.
Yeah, I can imagine that. It's a very good PowerPoint.
Yeah. I just hope that you all can just memorize some points. You don't need to do too many notes. Just remember some 心法.
Okay.
How do you say 心法 in English?
Key points.
心法 key points. Just remember some key points in your mind. Yeah,
Thank you.
Don't need to make too much notes. Okay. Any more suggestions?
Are we going to teach for the next semester?
Huh?
Are we going to teach for the next semester?
Yes. Yes.
Good job.
I will do a military service in the next semester. But I think it may be finished. At November.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So maybe in December I can also do it again.
Oh,
I have a four month military service.
4 months.
Yeah.
从几月到几月？
4 months. Maybe from August to November.
生日可以看是？
I think so.
How semesters can?
什么？是你 SGD 讲师？
Yeah. So I think maybe August to November I will do the military service, and after November I can come back.
Wow. You will study graduate school next year?
Yeah.
Oh, we are so jealous of you.
In 政治 University.
You have to take the bus to NTU.
Huh?
Maybe you can join NCCU Toastmasters. Cute.
You can combine CCU Toastmasters.
Yeah.
Thank you. I can bring these workshop again. Yeah.
Okay, great.
And I think now is the award time, right?
Yes.
I would like to invite our president, maybe, and Peggy and Instant come for the award today. What's more?
我也想要增加 C 数，我也想要冲 C 数。
I promise that
我有报来不及
the
了，已
speaker
经被
today
卡满
can，have
我
a
都把稿子写
Starbucks
好了。
coffee with me. Here is the buy one get one free coupon, and I will. And yes, award first.
Okay.
Yes, let's take a group.
这次我都把稿子写
This
好
is the
了。
certificate to speaker Anson Qing for completing his C2 speech, titled Tips of Advertising.
耶，成人之美，耶。
And this